string handling functions. The first most here is we have few more string handling functions here now. So the first one is string length. What is the string length mean? That means, see, let us see now. I had been initialized a value which is nothing but char str1 is equal to WLCOME, welcome. Okay, so how many characters are there inside the string man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So totally how many characters are there? 7 characters are there. That is what the output I need to get. That is what the string length we can able to call it as. That means how many characters are there within this string. That's what the count I need. Okay, that is what we call it as in string length. But make sure that we already told to that the compiler, if you initialize directly like this, then it was trying to occupy with how many spaces, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and including the null character. What is the size of the string actually? 8, right? So it was but excluding the null character, it was start counting the values from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that is what the count it was trying to giving, excluding the null character. The string length function, it is a predefined function. So string length and as well as string compare, string copy, string reverse, and string substring off, and string concatenation. All these some kind of predefined functions are there. All these predefined functions was being existing inside which one? String.h. Okay, in string.h, using this string.h, one of the function is nothing but the string length. What does it says, man? The function is used to find the length of the string excluding the null character. Excluding the null character, it will give you the total strings count of the total strings existing inside the string. Okay, let us see how it was going to be. And what is the output this function will give, man? A single integer value. That is what the syntax here now. So the function, if the function is returning a single integer value, then that should be prefixed with what, man? Int, right? So int string length of string, some string that we are going to passing in. Okay, immediately it has to follow with the semicolon. Let us see one of the best example that we can able to see here now here. If you want the real thing that with the same program itself, I can show you it here. Strlen, right. Right. So let us see now here. See, stdio.h, I just included this header file because I'm going to using the scanf and printf functions otherwise. Okay, and one more thing here is one more predefined function that was being using here is string length. So strlen of is nothing but the key, the function name that we have to be, and within that brackets is nothing but passing the parameters. Okay, passing the parameters. Right. Let us see now. First one here is I just taken a string, one of the string that was being declared with a size of 100, man. Let us assume like some default declaration, some default size that has been specified. Then coming to here, as the if I'm trying to using the string length function, it was trying to returning what, man? Integer value. So I need to store that integer value into the x variable. So I had been taken int x. Okay. Then immediately what I said, man, enter a string. Then I am going to entering a string here now. Then using the function, including the white spaces also, I need to calculate that one. That is a better the best practice to go with here. One of the best function here is get s of str. Okay, get s of str function that I am going to be using. Right. Then one more thing here is then x is equal to what did I said, man? String length of str1. That means, for example, I'm going to giving a value which is nothing but I'm going to reading a value which is nothing but GRIET. Okay, otherwise welcome to GRIET. So how many characters are there, man? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? So let us see what is how many characters it was trying to returning as a value. Okay, so that string length function is trying to giving some kind of integer value. So that's what, see, string length of str1 I said. So because the welcome to GRIT was being stored into str1. Okay, So once it was going to be stored into the str1, then it was going to be it was trying to using the string length function, it was giving you an integer value that was going to be stored into the variable of x now. Okay, simply I'm going to printing the value of x now. So let us see. So I'm just compiling it once again. I'm just compiling. Right. So what is the value that we had been given? Welcome to GRIET. So how many? What is his total is 16 characters, excluding the null character. It was giving you the total 16 characters. It was been existing inside it. Okay. So that is how that string length function is predefined string length function. One of the thing was been used. Okay, then, and what is the next one? Then we are going to be using one more function that is nothing but the same thing that was next one here, string copy. So how this predefined function string copy function is going to be, right? Let us see now. It was going to be copied in the sense, actually, let us assume like string1 is empty and string2 is having a value. Okay, so string2 is having a value. Let us see, you can able to, otherwise you can able to take it like, see, string1, what is the segment? Welcome. And string2, what is the value? Hello. Right. So how the copy was being made? How the copy was being made here is, whatever the value that was being there in string2, that was being copied over to which variable meant? String1. Using this function, strcpy is the function name. Within the brackets, you have to pass two arguments. One is string1 and another is string2. Okay, the source and as well as the source is nothing but string2. Source is nothing but a string2, and the destination is nothing but the string1 man. Okay, and the destination is nothing but string1. Right. So how it was going to be copied? The function copies the content of string2 to string1. Okay. So that is how it was going to be happen. So let us see how the program is going to be executed. So what is our? I am in F6. D0 on F6. Right. So this is what we can able to come to see. Right. The program I'm going to showing it to you. Using the string copy. So strcpy 1.c. Right. So you can able to see this program. Right. The first thing, string copy. The first mandatory thing that we need to handle is here is two strings that is mandatory to declare. Right. The first one I had been declared with, see, str1 that is 100 with the size of, str2 that is 100 with the size of, whatever, some default size that I need to specify here now. Okay, but the function is not running anything, man. So for here I need to take two strings, man. First one is enter the first string, and I'm going to using the function of get s of str1 and printf second string get s of str2 using the function I'm going to reading, man. So let us say I'm going to be reading with a function which is nothing but welcome, and this one is with hello. Okay, so the string 1 is with the value of welcome and string 2 is with the value of hello. Okay, so before copying, what are the values of string 1 and string 2? I'm going to display. One is welcome and another is hello. But after I'm going to using the predefined function strcpy of str1 comma str2, then how does it was going to be copied, man? After copied, what are the values of string 1 and string 2, man? So string 1 is copied with hello and string 2 is already having a value hello. Okay, so as the string 1 value, that is welcome, was being removed and override with the value of the content of the string 2. That is how. If not, see, if you're not going to providing any kind of value, use some kind of empty value. So otherwise, okay, just empty space, we can able to give some empty space, so that string into the string one, it has to be copied with what is the value, hello. So that is what you can able to do that. Okay, so let us see how it was going to be happen. So the first string and the second string, hello. See, thus before strings are str1, that is equal to, I just simply give that white space, man. Okay, that was being stored, because I told you even the single white space or enter is also considered to be as a character. Okay, the white space was been, okay, and string2 is equal to what is the value, hello. So before strings are string1 is empty and string2 is hello. Okay, but after applying that predefined function strcpy, after copied strings or string1 is equal to what is the value, man, hello. So this is what the thing that we have to be discussed, right? So let us see one more time. I'm going to explain it clearly. The content of string2 was being copied over to which string, man? String1. Okay, so that means this is what the string2 is nothing but the source, and the destination string is nothing but what, man? str1. So that means the string2 content was being copied over to string1. So finally the value has been which string that we have to display, man? String1. Simply display that string1 value. So what will happen now? Simply we can able to store this one. I'm going to running it once again, and we can able to see that. So string1 empty space, and I said that hello. So the before strings are string1 is empty and string2 is hello. The copied string is hello.